In southeastern China, there is a place where kiln fire has burned ceaselessly for 1,000 years. This is Jingdezhen. From the 16th to the 18th century, Jingdezhen rose as the world's porcelain-making center, standing as a unique testimony to the development of the global handicraft porcelain industry. As early as over 3,000 years ago, during the Shang dynasty, China had already invented glaze and glazing techniques, producing the earliest celadon. By the Tang dynasty, two major ceramic traditions had emerged, southern celadon and northern white porcelain. In the 10th century, Jingdezhen integrated porcelain-making techniques from both northern and southern China to produce bluish-white porcelain, inaugurating a new era in the history of Chinese handicraft porcelain industry. The emperors of the Song dynasty, fond of its jade-like luster, bestowed the name Jingdezhen upon the town after the reign title. In the 13th century, Jingdezhen pioneered the key binary formula that combined kaolin and porcelain stone, and using cobalt pigment imported from the Middle East, created blue and white porcelain. In the 14th century, the Ming court established the imperial kiln factory in Jingdezhen to produce porcelain exclusively for the palace, laying the foundation for Jingdezhen's rise in the 16th century as the global center of handicraft porcelain production. Jingdezhen handicraft porcelain industry sites are a serial property composed of 5 component parts: the Hutian Ancient Kiln Site, the Town Area Porcelain Production Center, the Chongling Porcelain Stone Mining Site, the Gaoling Porcelain Clay Mining Site, and the Jiaotan Firewood Production Area. Together, they encompass a total of 45 heritage elements in 15 groups. The nominated property covers an area of 1,979 hectares, with a buffer zone of 5,545.7 hectares. As representative remains of Jingdezhen's handicraft porcelain industry from the 10th to the 19th century, the nominated property illustrates the innovative development of China's porcelain-making technology, porcelain art, and porcelain industry. It fully embodies the large-scale, finely specialized, standardized, and intensive production of the entire porcelain industry chain, from raw material extraction and fuel supply to manufacture, firing, transportation, and trade, standing as an outstanding paradigm of the human tradition of handicraft porcelain production. The Hutian Ancient Kiln Site, adjacent to the town area and located on the southern bank of the Nanhe River, a tributary of the Changjiang, was the central kiln complex of Jingdezhen during the Song and Yuan periods. It bears witness to the fusion of northern and southern porcelain-making techniques between the 10th and 13th centuries, achieving stable production of bluish-white porcelain. The Town Area Porcelain Production Center comprises archaeological sites including the Imperial Kiln Factory Site, the Luo Machao Kiln Site, the Guanying'er Kiln Site, and the Kiln Site on the west of the Imperial Kiln Factory, along with heritage buildings including civilian kiln workshops, shaping workshops, porcelain industry shops and trade houses, buildings of porcelain industry organizations, and transportation system remains. The Guanying'er Kiln Site and Luo Machao Kiln Site bear witness to the civilian kiln production pattern that took shape in Jingdezhen since the 10th century. The Luo Machao Kiln Site provides concrete evidence of the innovation of the binary formula technology and the creation of blue and white porcelain from the 13th to 15th centuries, and reflects the prosperity of civilian kiln production under the modeled by imperial kilns and fired by civilian kiln system. The imperial kiln factory site, located in the center of the town area, was a kiln complex dedicated to producing porcelain exclusively for the court. Its location, scale, and spatial relationship with nearby civilian kiln sites reflect the industrial configuration of Jingdezhen at the height of its role as the world center of handicraft porcelain production, and provide strong evidence for the widespread adoption of the binary formula technology in the 15th and 16th centuries. The establishment of the imperial kiln factory propelled Jingdezhen's craftsmanship to new heights during the Ming and Qing dynasties, making it both an outstanding representative and an innovative leader of Chinese porcelain technology. The kiln site on the west of the imperial kiln factory, with its dense and contiguous distribution of kilns, vividly illustrates the close interaction between official and civilian kilns. As the scale of porcelain production in the town area expanded, clusters of functional buildings formed a complete social system for porcelain manufacture, developing into a vast, intensive handicraft town. The historic road networks and the remains of water and land transport reflect the millennia-long organic shaping of the town's form and layout by porcelain production. They also bear witness to the close relationship, centered on the Changjiang River, between the immense town area porcelain production center and the surrounding raw material and kiln firewood production areas. The Chongling porcelain stone mining site is located in the Donghe River basin northeast of Jingdezhen, about 50 kilometers from the town area. Among its components, the Dawukeng open-pit mining site is a typical example of open-pit extraction of porcelain stone from the Ming and Qing dynasties in China. It is also the largest surviving open-pit site of its kind in Jingdezhen. The Shaowuli Valley porcelain stone mining and processing site represents a typical production unit combining concentrated extraction with on-site processing of porcelain stone. It bears witness to the efficient use of hydropower and mineral resources and demonstrates a low-cost, large-scale, and standardized production and supply system for porcelain-making raw materials. The Gaoling porcelain clay mining site is also located in the Donghe River basin northeast of Jingdezhen, about 40 kilometers from the town area. It represents an integrated system of extraction, processing, transport, marketing, and social management, combining the production of kaolin, an internationally renowned high-quality porcelain raw material, with the lives of the miners. This component part includes the Gaoling porcelain clay mining and processing site, and the Donghe River raw material transportation remains. The Gaoling porcelain clay mining site testifies to the development and widespread adoption of the binary formula technology. The term kaolin has since become both the scientific term in international clay mineralogy and the universal name for porcelain clay worldwide. The Jiaotan firewood production area, located in the Jiangxi River basin north of Jingdezhen, about 35 kilometers from the town area, comprises the Lifang village firewood forests and historic buildings, and the Jiangxi River firewood transportation remains. Together, they testify to a sustainable and high-quality kiln firewood production and transport system, operated through the interaction between local clans and government authorities. The Jiaotan firewood production area supplied the soaring demand for kiln firewood during the peak of porcelain production in the town area. The transport system, industrial scale, and management structures of the kiln firewood sector are attested by wharves, storage islets, and documentary evidence such as the Lifang Mountain Division map and the officially erected stele for permanent prohibition. The processing and rafting of firewood highlight the standardization of fuel production, the pursuit of extreme cost control, and the harmonious relationship between man and nature. Jingdezhen's handicraft porcelain industry propelled the global dissemination of Chinese porcelain-making technology, artistry, and products. Among them, blue and white porcelain stands out as a captivating emblem of cultural exchanges. During the Age of Exploration, it was exported worldwide, finding its way into architecture, daily life, and artistic creation across continents. At the same time, Jingdezhen's porcelain extensively absorbed the forms, motifs, and cultural features of bronze, jade, woodwork, painting, calligraphy, and other artistic traditions from around the world. This gave rise to ceramic products with distinctive characteristics, bearing witness to China's influence on the development of global ceramics, as well as to the history of exchanges and mutual learning among civilizations. Through more than 40 years and over 20 campaigns of scientific conservation and archaeological excavation, the heritage elements of Jingdezhen handicraft porcelain industry sites have been gradually identified and successively incorporated into China's cultural heritage conservation system. A large number of conservation and repair projects have been carried out, and a 4-tier management framework at the national, provincial, municipal, and county district levels has been established. Systems for heritage monitoring, presentation, and interpretation have been put in place, with all heritage elements open to the public. Community and resident participation in decision-making for heritage conservation has been actively encouraged and guided. These efforts have provided legal, institutional, and operational safeguards for sustaining the property's value, integrity, and authenticity, ensuring that Jingdezhen handicraft porcelain industry sites remain in a state of sound conservation. For over 1,000 years, the flames of kilns in Jingdezhen have never ceased. Jingdezhen handicraft porcelain industry sites, with a history spanning a millennium, stand as the most representative tangible heritage of mankind's handicraft porcelain industry. They provide crucial evidence of global cultural exchanges and mutual learning among civilizations, playing an irreplaceable role in the history of world civilization.